Hello, we are here for one more lesson of this AxisVM training course. This is part 2 of the last lesson that we've devoted to RC design. We have a very simple model to show you a couple of things about this. It is interesting, as I mentioned previously, that you can check some video examples we have about this RC design. But let us see a couple more features. We have this one here. It is beam reinforcement design. We can, in this particular case, we have only one beam, so it's very easy to get this dialog box open. So we can define a lot of things for this beam. We can define shapes, you can define dimensions, you can define materials. So I think very nice. Let's apply a couple of bigger dimensions. Okay. Then we have some parameters to define also the forces, the cracking, all of this. Okay, and okay. And we have then these nice diagrams that show all things split in three groups. The design we have, the calculated reinforcement is the actual beam reinforcement. So, and we can apply things. So we can do a lot of things around here. We can check also the display for a lot of different features. So we can control basically a lot of things around here. We have also something that in this particular case I don't have available, which is punching design. And it's also a nice feature. It corresponds, in fact, punching analysis, not design, sorry. It's the RC3 module. There are a couple of parameters and things we can check around this punching that I invite you to check also our theoretical course and some videos we have released. And we have another, which I think interesting also, which is footing design. This is RC4. So this symbol here. So we can open. Let me choose one of these guys here. So we can define a lot of parameters for the footing, shapes, and directions and all of these things, dimensions for these shapes, materials, a lot of things, and it is very complete. The reinforcements, if we want to apply them or not, in the directions, define the soil, so we can open these and we can define something, okay, and they will get all the parameters to this, the filling, so on drain loading, and all the checks. Okay, I missed the salt profile. Okay, salt type, fine, and salt profile. Okay, which is defined here. Okay, very good. And I have the design for this particular case that was defined. I'm doing this a little randomly, but I think it will show what we have. So then I can have this kind of information that I can take out from the software, which is very important, very interesting to take all of this out, okay, all of these profiles. And we can rearrange also a little about this unit and so on that we can have. I think with this I will not make much more confusion about this topic. In fact, we have a lot of different modules inside the software. We will start to very shortly from now to release more detailed videos about all of these things. The idea of this particular videos was to basically to talk a little about these and to highlight them to you so that you can also look for and test. But I hope these brief words about this topic are enough to introduce you in this. Any help, any support that for sure you will need about this topic, let us know. We will give you all the necessary informations, and meanwhile you can also look in our website for more information and check also our videos in YouTube where we have a couple of examples about this.